So as our Internet Mastery community continues to grow, one of the most valued tools that are provided are the BOLO deals. And many of our students have watched the BOLO Search video series on how to turn $1,000 into $100,000, where we talk about all different strategies related to and associated with the BOLO deals. Everything from the opportunities that they provide to the reverse engineering that comes from it. And so in the continuation of this training, I'm going to do a deep dive into one of our Internet Mastery community users' accounts and see if we can find any good opportunities that are available for us now. It's important to understand that when analyzing deals, two different people can look at the same opportunity and come away with two different results. So as we take a look at our BOLO deals page, we know that there are going to be 15 opportunities that we have available to us that we can research. We're really looking for 2 or 3, maybe 4 deals each week from the BOLO deals. Your sole product sourcing doesn't have to be just from BOLO deals. These are simply opportunities to help and guide you, not only learn the process, but get you started. Understand that for most people, you're going to run out of money long before you run out of deals. There are millions of opportunities every single week available to Amazon sellers that are doing the arbitrage product sourcing method from retailers. So let's scroll down and take a look at this one here. This is a Crybabies doll from Target. We can see that our buy price is $9.99. We can sell 5 of them each month, and our profit is 20%. This looks like it meets all of the criteria that we'd be looking for. So I'm going to click on the link to Target, and when I do, we can see that this item is $9.99. Of course, if we had a red card or did any sort of discount stacking, we could get it a little bit lower, but we'll just stick with that $9.99 price. Then I'm going to click on the link to Amazon, and we can see here that there is no seller that is in the buy box. However, we can click on See All Buying Options, and there are just a couple of sellers that are selling this for $21.86. So now what I'm going to do is head back over to Spy Rivals and click on the Spy Rivals Lookup button. And this will take me into the details that I need to help me make my decision. So in this case, we're going to buy the item for $9.99. We're going to sell the item for $21.86, and our net profit on this item is going to be 20%. Same data that we saw in the BOLO deals. Next, I'll take a quick glance at the average selling price. We can see here that the average selling price is $21.86 over the last 30 days. You will see that the estimated monthly buys is slightly higher. It's important to note that within the BOLO deals versus the Spy Rivals lookup, the BOLO deals are current as of the time when the deal was created, whereas Spy Rivals is real time. So you might see a slight difference in estimated monthly buys. In this particular case, it's 7.41 or 7 that we can buy. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the list on Amazon option. This is brand new, just released update for Spy Rivals 3.0. Now we can list the item on Amazon and submit the prep center details and our repricer details all simultaneously. The first thing you'll want to look at here is that we are eligible to list this item. So this item is not gated, this item is not restricted. I'm simply going to select my account, US. I'm going to auto submit the prep center form after the listing. I'm going to take 7 of those. My shipping source will be Target. If I was setting up the repricer here, what I would do is I would set up my minimum and my maximum pricing all before or as I am listing the item in the first place. So on my repricer, I'm going to set this at $20.11. This would give me a minimum profit of at least 5%. Now, one thing to note is that when you change your sell price here in this slider, it is going to change your listing price on Amazon. So I'm going to change this back to $21.86. My max price I'm going to set at $26, and my buy price is $9.99. My profit at the minimum would be $1.85. Next, and finally, I'm going to click on List on Amazon. And that's it. The item has been submitted to Amazon. As you can see, when we take a look at our listed products, the item has been submitted to Amazon. Once the item has successfully been listed on Amazon, where Amazon will respond to Internet Mastery and let us know this is complete, you will see a check mark in the Submitted to Amazon section. The listing confirmed will be when you're able to submit that item to the prep center, assuming there are no issues. If there are issues, you will see an exclamation point like this that says that there is some error or reason as to why this item cannot be listed this way and submitted to Amazon for FBA. I'm just going to take a look at one more of these BOLO deals. Let's take a look at this Monkey Island Nintendo Switch. Now, what's interesting about this particular item is you'll see here that the net profit and the net ROI are both blue. They say NA. In most cases, that will indicate that the item is out of stock or not available on Amazon at this time, which could potentially provide an amazing opportunity for you. So I'm going to take a look at Best Buy, and we'll see that this item for sale is at $34.99. We'll take a look on Amazon, and we'll see that this item, in fact, is not available, as I had expected. So what that means is that if we were to list this item, we would be the only seller of this item. Next thing that I want to do is I want to click on Spy Rivals Lookup. So when we list this item on Amazon and we are the only seller, we need to set our sale price. You can see that the current buy price of this item is $34.99. Well, the last 30-day selling price of this item is $59.56. So I'm going to enter my buy price at $34.99. And I'm going to set my sell price at $59.56, since that is the last 30-day average. I'll set it for $59.61. That leaves me with a net profit of 23%. So now I'm going to take a look at Amazon, and we're going to see here about listing the item. What you'll notice is that this item needs approval to list. Now, what's going to happen when you click that button is you're going to be able to request to sell that item. And you're going to get one of three options. Number one, you're not going to be able to sell it because you'll need to provide wholesale invoices. It's restricted by the brand. Number two, you'll have to watch a quick video and answer some questions. And number three, you'll instantly be approved based on your performance. Since I'm not in my Amazon account, I cannot get this item ungated. However, what I can do is take a quick peek inside of my account as if I was going to be listing this specific item. And what you'll see is that my account is approved to sell this item. So this is not necessarily an item that is going to be restricted based on the brand, but more likely restricted based on seller performance. Now, the best way to get your seller performance up is to list as many items as you can. If we understand that in regards to the BOLO deals, we have amazing opportunities here where we can pick up 2 or 3 or 4 of our BOLO deals every week. Every single day, you should be looking at product sourcing, and every day your goal should be to send in one new SKU or one new item to Amazon through the prep center, ideally. This way, 4 or 5 days a week, take a couple days off, 4 or 5 days a week, you're sending inventory in. The more inventory you send in, the more success you're going to have, even if some are not perfect. You don't need all to be 100% winners. You just need to start making sales to build your confidence and to instill inside of your Amazon account those performance levels. They're going to help get you ungated. Remember this phrase, the more you sell, the more you sell. So the more you sell, the better your performance. The better your performance, the more you're able to sell. Now let's take a look at just one more of these BOLO deals. Let's take a look at the Bully Bites from PetFlow. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this link here, take us to PetFlow. And what you can see is that there are actually 2 sizes. The one that comes up by default is the 1 pound size, And yet there's also an 8-ounce size available for a little bit lower price. Now, if we take a look at the item on Amazon, we can actually see that there are also 2 different sizes. There's the 1 pound and there's the 8-ounce. Now, if we were to click on the 1 pound, we can see that even though these are bully bites, that picture does not match this picture. If we were to now take a look at Amazon, go back to the 8-ounce, we can see here that the price is $17.08, and this is, in fact, the same item that is on PetFlow. The other thing that we want to do is make sure that we're purchasing the right size to match the right item. So in this case, it's $7.89, and here we've got $17.08. So let's take a look in our Spy Rivals lookup and see what we've got. The first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we're entering the right data. So we're going to buy this item for $7.98 and sell it for $17.98. That gives us a 20% profit. Now, one point that I want to mention is that when you take a look at this price point at $17.98, and then you take a look on Amazon, you see that the price is actually $17.08. But that's simply because there is a discount for a subscribe and save customer. Your items will not be able to be sold subscribe and save. This is specific to that seller, so you would sell it for the regular price of $17.98. Now, I also want to point out that there are some sellers that are selling this item for $16.99. So I just want to lower the price to $16.99 and see what that does to our profit. It does, in fact, change it from 20% to 10%. Now, the estimated buys are 2.32, and we can see that $16.99 is more in relation to the last 30-day price. So the question then would be, is this a deal or is this one that we want to pass on? Well, I think it really depends. If you are a new seller, if you're just starting out, you've watched some of these videos, you've heard me say that the minimum that you're looking to get is 15%. I think that is true. However, in the beginning, the single most important thing for you to do is to get results, and 10% is better than nothing. So if the option is just keep looking and looking and looking and looking until you find no deals because you're new and you're struggling and you're not sure what to look for, why not take a quick 10% over the next 30 days? I mean, it's only 2 sales. It's only 2 items. It's not a big investment. They're $7.98 each. Most likely you've got credits in your account when you're new, so you're not going to have to spend any money from the prep center, unless, of course, you don't submit the plan first. Don't do that, by the way. Make sure you submit your plan. This item is not gated, which means that we can sell the item right away. We can go through the same process to list it. But the point is that instead of waiting for the perfect product that meets every criteria that's selling at a 15% or higher profit, and maybe you can sell 7 or 8 of them in a month, it's all about taking baby steps in the beginning. And as we take a look at this account and these BOLO deals, there are plenty of opportunities abound when you know what it is that you're looking for. So my recommendation is take your time, go slowly, watch the videos, work with your coach, ask your questions, and you will get better and better and better. Why? Because everyone does.